2 songs. So if everyone can stand up, make sure you have some room, make sure you have some space, make sure you don't hit your brothers and sisters. We're going to do My God, then we're going to do Won't Worry About a Thing. Alright, let's start with worship.
My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. In the beginning, God made everything. God simply spoke and the world came to be. He sent the flood and made everything new. He parted the sea and let his people walk through. He helped the boy bring the giant right down. Joshua marched the walls down to the ground. These acts of power are worthy of praise. You want to question my God and his ways? I'll look you in the eye and say, my God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. So big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. Though we are sinners, he still gave us word. God sent his son to live here on the earth. He healed the sick, he made blind men see. He led the lame walk and he set the world free. He died on the cross and he rose from the grave. He conquered sin, he is mighty to save. He went to heaven and he's coming back. God's word is true, but if it's attacked, I'll look you in the eye and say, my God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. God the Spirit, God the Father, God the Son. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 1. God the Spirit, God the Father, God the Son. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 1. I want the world to know about my God. I wanna live so the whole world can see that my heart has changed. I'm forgiven and new. People need proof, may they see it in me. Let's look the world in the eye. Let's look them in the eye and say, my God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. Not afraid because God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God cannot do. So big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God cannot do. So big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do.
Good job. Now on to our second song.
Free like a bird in the big blue sky, not a cloud or a care for a million miles. I won't worry about a thing. God loves me and he loved me first. He rescued me when I was in a lurch, and I won't worry about a thing. And to the left I'll fly, fly, fly. To the right I'll glide, glide,
Kidz Jam. Now on to our Bible story. Hi Kidz Jam. My name is Fearless Faith, and I'm 13 years old, and my favorite color is purple. And I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, Miss Faith told me that I'm supposed to be telling you the Bible story. So today we are talking about God's promises, and there's a bunch of stories in the Bible that talks about God's promises. You know, way back in the very beginning, Abraham was promised a child through Sarah, and that's a promise. And then, you know, the promise of Jesus coming back, that happens long after Abraham. But we're going to be talking about Noah, which Noah's one of my favorite people in the entire world. He's a really cool dude if you get to know him. But let's talk about him. So if you want to follow along in Noah, we're going to be in Genesis chapter 6. Now the whole chapter is from 6 to 9. It's very long. If you have time, read it. I don't. We're going to shorten the story a little bit, but we're still going to give you a bunch of everything. So, what we have today is this ship, which I heard that Miss Faith actually painted it, and she did a fantastic job. Look at it. It's gorgeous. So, Noah, way back in the day, Noah was one of the only few people that actually did good in God's eyes. You know, while all these people were doing mean stuff and they were like hitting people and like destroying things and stealing other people's stuff and doing all these bad things, there was Noah, who was a good guy. You know, he was a good superhero basically. And he did things that glory God. And so God was like, you know, I want to wipe the earth. I want to be clean and all this stuff. And he realized that Noah was actually good. So he told Noah, he goes, Noah. I think it's a little annoying. It's fine. Noah, he told Noah, hey, I need you to build an ark. And Noah was like, I don't know how to build an ark. What is even an ark? An ark is basically a very big ship. It's almost like a cruise ship. Have you ever been on a cruise ship? I think cruises are fun. I've never been on one. Anyway, back to the story. So, Noah then built an ark. And, you know, he was building it, and people thought he was crazy. They were like, no, you're crazy. It's not going to rain. It's never rain. You know, and so then Noah built the ark, and then God told him, he goes, hey, I need you to grab all the animals, 2 of each kind, 1 male and 1 female, and put them into the ark. So he did that. He got the lowest of the low, like ants and, you know, lizards and stuff like that. And the biggest of the biggest, he got elephants and giraffes. You know, I'm quite curious to know how you got fishes in there. That's a question we need to ask Noah. Maybe later. Anyway, so when he got all the animals into the ark, God closed it. Now Noah wasn't alone. He had his wife and he had his sons, and the sons had their wives, so he was all safe. So then, as the ark closed, it started raining. And I mean rain. I heard that you guys got rain last week through a hurricane. It was worse than that. It was whoosh, 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 all the rain. And all these people were like, what the heck is going on? And it rained for 40 days and for 40 nights, and they were going back and forth in the sea and back and forth. And I don't know how Noah did it. Now I really don't know if cruises are for me, because I'm getting a little seasick just by going back and forth. But I don't know how Noah did it. So he was in the ark, and the ark was safe, and everyone that was in the ark was safe because God protected them. And so, you know, they went back and forth and back and forth. And then after those 40 days, Noah decided, okay, I want to see if it's safe to go out. So he sent a bird. And the bird went, and the bird couldn't land anywhere, so it came back. And then he waited a couple days. And he did it again. He sent out the bird, and then the bird came back, and the bird actually brought back a leaf from an olive branch. And he was like, oh my goodness, there's land appearing. So then, you know, the bird stayed in there for a few more days. And then Noah let it out again. And this time, I kid you not, it never returned. And so then, a couple days later, God shouted to Noah. He goes, Noah, 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 Noah! happy because the land was all clean and there was no one around and stuff like that. And God was like, okay, I did all this. I don't want to ever do it ever again. So I'm going to make you a promise, Noah and Noah's family. And I want you to look at this rainbow, this beautiful rainbow. And every time you see this rainbow, I want you to remember that I will keep you safe. And that I will never, ever, ever do this flood ever again. And so he never did. But every time it rains hard, sometimes you'll be able to catch a rainbow. And it's always to remind us that God keeps his promises. You know, it's very, 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 very easy to forget that God is in control. Because sometimes things go wrong in your life, or something happens, or a situation where things go wrong. We don't live in a perfect world. But God is always there for you. And that he always keeps his promise. So if he ever promises you something, he will always fulfill it no matter what happens. So that's all I have. But we're going to pray. Everyone bow their heads, close your eyes. Dear Lord, Heavenly Father, Lord, I thank you so much for letting me have an opportunity to share the Bible story with Kidz Jam. I pray that you will help them to remember that your promises are always there and will always be there. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Alright, Kidz Jam, I hope to see you soon.